I don't know how much longer I can do this, but you should have a lot more views. And in this video, I want to talk about some really simple things that you can do to boost views. Let's do this. Stop. If you've been struggling on YouTube, it's not your fault. And no matter how many tips videos you watch, it'll never really work until you understand this two-step process based on strategy that'll allow you to get there. I guarantee, which maybe I shouldn't say this, I just know that I've worked with so many clients and I've seen them move forward and do great. Videos I've published lately driving 11,000, 40, 50,000, 60, 70,000 views because I'm applying a simple strategy that you too can apply. By the way, if you're new to the channel, my name's Brian. It's great to have you here. So first off, struggling, or see, I don't even like that, the idea of struggling, because you're only driving 100 views per video, 30 views a video. It's just so easy to normalize the idea that you should have more, because frankly, the videos that you watch, the videos that YouTube promotes, are based on creators that have a unique skill set, abilities they've gained over the years that allows them to move forward and just really make it happen. It took me so long to learn this. I remember my friend Roberto Blake saying, wow, it should have happened sooner, but I had to learn this key concept that I want to break down. So first off is to do your best to normalize the idea that you're where you're at. We want to really focus on our own results, and you can get there moving forward. So why is it that most of the tips and tactics that you hear never really work? The issue is they don't address your unique bottleneck. They don't address the issues that you're facing that are really hindering your ability to get views. Because as you know, if you've watched videos, you got to get viewers to click your video, but more importantly, you got to get them to watch your video for an extended period of time. In this video, we're going to talk about how to do that, how to uncover your bottleneck, and some super simple things that I know you can do that'll allow you to make it happen. But for me, I think the biggest thing that I've done that's had such a huge impact on my results is to get really clear on what matters the most, and that's how I communicate when speaking to the camera. You know what? I will start and stop so many times, and it feels so normal today. It doesn't feel like I suck. It doesn't feel like I've done anything wrong. It doesn't feel like I should be ashamed. It doesn't feel awkward because I've normalized the process of starting, stopping, and so on. But when I began, I was so intimidated. I felt so much damn pressure. If that's you, again, stop. Please, you deserve better. And the fact is if we always feel like that, how long can we carry on and continue to try to make it happen? And can I just say, like, how beautiful this scene is right now. Like, let's do this for fun. Like, this is just such an incredible opportunity. And I feel so blessed. Camera woman Maria extraordinaire. Hey, baby. I just feel so blessed to be able to do this. And I know you can do it too. But you're probably not going to get everything you want, but I promise if you carry on, you'll get what you need and you will grow. What we want is, I don't want to get the views. I don't want to have to spend time working. I don't want to have to worry about thumbnails and titles and communicating with the camera. And I want to be creative. That's cool. You get to do that. But the moment you really want to grow, we have to start making some sacrifices. And I think it's really worth it. It sure has for me. The amount of money that I've made because I've just done my best to move forward and connect with an audience of people is huge. And when I say that, I think about what I just spoke about, because it's not about an audience. It's not about the camera. I'm trying to really connect with you on a personal basis. I'm looking straight into the lens and I'm just thinking, you and me, we're up here in South Boulder at this incredible wildlife open space area. And we're just enjoying nature. And we're just connecting one-on-one, and that's what I'm doing. And it's taken practice. But I have gotten better. And again, I know you can too, especially if you do this. The first thing to do is really think, where is my growth gap for the viewers. In other words, not so much about the algorithm. We want to know and understand the fundamentals of what triggers the algorithm. But here it is in a nutshell. You've heard it probably. You got to get viewers to click and watch your video. So instead of worrying about YouTube and I'm not rewarded, which is easy to do, but the moment you say, well, what could I do with my videos to identify one thing that would result in viewers watching just a little bit longer, or viewers clicking on my videos, again, just a little bit more. And the moment we think about this and just address one thing, because that's all it is. Right now, there's one simple thing you could do that would allow you to move forward and get the views that you're after. Now, one thing you don't hear a lot about will have a huge impact on your watch time and the likelihood that you get views. And that's how you begin your video. And do this. Pay attention to your retention in the first 30 seconds of your video. And if you really want it bad, measure just how well you're doing with the next 5 videos, aiming to improve. What number do you need to hit? It depends on your niche and so many other factors. But we always know that more is better. The longer people watch, the better. Anything for me above 65% is solid. If I hit 70% retention in the first 30 seconds, there's a great chance my video is going to go on to drive tens of thousands of views. Another method that's so simple and it'll absolutely help you to get more watch time is to go deep. Have some depth in your video. When you do this, you're going to do 2 things. One, we talked about and thought about what we say when we open up, and then because we're going to take the time and go a little bit deeper with the subject we're talking about, we're more likely to boost the watch time. And the fact is, no matter what people say, watch time is king. It's the #1 metric that really measures the satisfaction and engagement of viewers. It's not hard to go long as you plan it out. And what's so sad, in fact, just mentioned this to a coaching client, Rachel, who's been doing incredible, going from 100 views, 500 views, now to 10, 20,000 views, 100,000 views and more, is to make sure that your videos are long enough when you have to get more views. This is such a simple thing. One of the things I like to do is really ask ChatGPT to break down talking points based on a subject, and I might say I want to talk about each talking point for a minute. I want my video to be 10 to 15 minutes. Give me talking points that resonate with viewers, and then describe your audience to ChatGPT, and you've got all the talking points you need to move forward and crush YouTube. And even better is you can go back to a video that's done better than your other videos in the past, and you can look at that and you can take the transcript. Really, you can look at what you said in that video, break down your own talking points, or have ChatGPT do it for you. Let's talk a little bit about authenticity and what it means to get really comfortable with who you are. This is something that took me a long time. And at the same time, one of the things I don't hear a lot of people talking about is really, how do you want to show up for YouTube? If you go to a job interview, you're not the same person you are on a first date. You're not the same person you are when you're hanging out with your friends. Getting really clear to what an audience is connecting with when we talk about YouTubers is super helpful. Here's a kind of a cheat, right? It's kind of a little hack that you can use to really get clear on what's working in the niche that you're in. Is look at other YouTubers and look at how they communicate, their tonality, what they say, how they talk, the speed of and the cadence of their communication, and then look at what you're doing and try to see the differentiating factors. If you're all over the place and it's too kinetic and fast, that might not work for your audience. When you see a YouTuber that's doing great, you can take hints from what they're doing and you can apply it to what you're doing. This is not about copying. This is about being aware and seeing what's already working. And fact is, let's just say it one time, fact of the matter is, you can't be another person, but you can be inspired by what they've done to make it happen, so you can too. So the good news is that the more you do this, the better you're going to get, even regardless of how hard you try. The secret is getting clear on video topics that have done well for other creators and then making your own variation of this. If there's anything you want to obsess on, if there's something that you feel like, what's the biggest tip and strategy, is to do this. Get really clear on videos that are doing well for other creators in your niche and make your version of that video. Do this 5 times in a row, really focusing on striving to connect to see what's going to work for your audience and for your channel. And when you do that, I guarantee you're going to see better results, especially when you combine it with what we've already talked about. And one of the things that I know beyond a shadow of a doubt is not all my videos are going to move forward, allowing me to get what I want. It's just how life is. We're talking about striving to be a top 1% creator. Really, like if you want videos to drive thousands of views, right there, you're in about 5%. The 5% of the videos published to YouTube today will go on to drive significant views. And another thing that's really helped me along the way is to let go of what does not matter. When you publish, doesn't matter. What day you publish doesn't really matter. How about the category as you're uploading your video? That is never the reason why videos do well. And the moment I started letting go of these things, it allowed me to focus on the things I'm talking about, which frees up space in my brain. And for me personally, I need all the help I can get, and I need to really dedicate my time and attention to the most important things, which, by the way, if we talk about analytics, just focus on these things as long as you can, and I'll add in a bonus fourth that simplifies everything. Number 1, measure the CTR, which is how often viewers click your videos with every video you publish moving forward. Strive to increase the CTR, and that's a great thing to do. Number 2 is strive, as we've spoken about, to increase the average view duration, which will also really help you get great results as you move forward and you make it happen. You're striving to keep viewers watching longer, and when we start focusing on the CTR and how long viewers watch, that obviously is going to help us to improve the watch time. Number 3 we spoke about, and that's the retention in the first 30 seconds. And then item number 4 simplifies everything. One metric. If that's too much, just focus on this one metric. Now, this is the watch time associated with each individual video you publish, because watch time isn't really a measurement of both CTR and average view duration. And if you want to grow, the best thing to do is to simplify and normalize creating videos quickly and easily. This is not it, but I love this. And for me personally, I'm willing to sacrifice on some of the views to be able to be out in nature, connect with nature and the outdoors and the wildflowers and the wildlife, and to experience new things. So that's a reward for me. But when you're getting started, the best thing I think you can do is try to figure out a really easy way to make videos quickly. Not to have a bunch of B-roll, because it takes so much longer. But as you practice, you can build and add layers on top of the videos you're creating. For example, during the winter, I did not do this. It's cold. It's harder to be outdoors. So what did I do? As I went down to the same location and I shot videos with the same settings, and I could do it so quickly, and my channel grew and I got a ton of views. Relatively speaking, of course, for where I'm at, which again, this is a phrase I fall back on all the time. How good are you at honoring where your channel is at, and how many views is a lot of views for you? The more you can really be excited about what's happening on your channel while striving to improve, like to be comfortable with where you're at, but wanting more as we move forward. I think for me, that is the sweet spot. And the moment I started really thinking in this manner is the moment I started getting great results with the videos I publish. And I'm curious, do you like these kind of videos where we're outdoors, we're just hanging out, we're exploring? If you do, the last bunch of videos I have shot in so many different areas. I've tried so many different things, which for me personally, after doing this for years and years, I'm past 1,000 video uploads. I need to keep it fresh and exciting and fun. Another really big tip is like, this should be fun and enjoyable. And if it's not, maybe there's something you can do, but to give up early and to think it's always going to be just this ecstatic and crazy, beautiful situation might not be it. As we move forward, it's really easy to get comfortable with what we do, to experience the joy, the fun, and also to accept the fact that some days are going to be a struggle, and maybe that's okay. The thumbnails are not in focus, and I'm shooting them again. We're going to go try to find a great thumbnail to capture with this nice wide-angle lens. This is impossible, but we're going to make it happen. So this is good right now, baby. We have a little bit of time. So, okay, this is here. So we're trying to shoot a thumbnail, and what I'm going to share is really helpful for video too, because the light is right above us. It's creating all kinds of icky shadows. So instead, I've found a location here where it's a lot of shade, okay? And now I'm kind of just setting up the shot and the frame and things. I think I need to switch to a cloudy for white balance, maybe like 6200 Kelvin. But I think this is going to be good. And I think I also need to brighten up this scene. Look at this, babe. This frame is good. Now we go right here. Okay. It seems like it's so off. Wow. Let's do... I know I want to check. Yeah, those are definitely blown out. Now I'm checking for exposure. It's still blown out.